Hey, what's going on? This is Andre from AndreSanders.net. Value savings over things. I got a product about a week ago, and I was just curious as far as what was in the product involving some financial education. And there's a couple modules in there, or I should say a couple categories of modules where there's a CPA who was just talking about this, for perfect example, about this point as far as people value more things than they do savings. And he also brought up a point that here in America, over 70% of people don't save money. And I was just curious about that. So just earlier this morning, I was like, you know what, let me just go Google this point just to see. And I'm not gonna lie, I got frustrated when I saw it. I turned my laptop after I skimmed through about 3 different websites, one being Forbes. And it's sad that each of them said that 7 out of 10 Americans don't even have $1,000 in savings. And then there's another point, there's another article online I went through that said 6 out of 10 don't even have $500 in savings. Now going back to what the CPA also said is, people are so caught up as far as, being caught up with the Joneses, or, being caught up with Americans, as far as always wanted to have the newest fashion, the newest things. You want to have the new car, want to have the new house, want to buy the kids all the new stuff or whatever. You want to go on that, you got to have that vacation. And on top of that, you already have a car note, maybe mortgage, student loans you got to pay, some other loans you have to pay off. And again, not anything wrong with having nice things, but if you're somebody who's always thought in the back of your mind about retirement, why in the world would you want to put yourself in a hole like that? Now, I know Robert Kiyosaki has mentioned so many times in his Rich Dad books as far as financial education not being taught in school, but this to be straightforward with you, that's a discipline thing. It's not really anything school can help you with as far as that. I guess they can teach you that, but when it comes down to it, you're the one that has to take the action. We do. We're the ones that take the action. We can be taught all the right stuff, but when it comes down to us, it's on us as far as taking the right action, as far as bettering ourselves in a good position. And again, it's just mind-blowing. Like I said, I was frustrated. I just turned my laptop off when I saw like several different articles online saying the same thing. 70% of Americans don't have $1,000 in savings, and we want to just be caught up in the latest whatever, latest greatest stuff, want to buy all this stuff. And again, there's nothing wrong with that, but again, if you're going to be burnt, why in the world do you want to do that to yourself? I mentioned in the past video not too long ago, be kind to your future self, and that's one good way to do so, as far as having delayed gratification, and then build it up on that forward down the road. Nothing wrong to start saving up a little bit, and also too, once you do that, now you can possibly go into other investments once you have enough saved up to generate a little bit more income. This is something that you can't really hide behind this fact as far as, go start a business, go start a new venture or whatever, because you still have those same bad habits. I'm sorry, you can produce all you want, but those same habits are going to come back and haunt you. I listened to one of my morning mindset call last week when I heard a 7-figure earner who mentioned that if it was for him producing, he would be in the hole because he had that bad habit as far as spending more at times than what he makes. So again, we can't really even sit behind the fact, again, like I said, as far as starting a new venture, going to different investments, if you still have those discipline problems. So something to think about, because come on now, let's be real, that's a ridiculous number, especially here in the United States, as far as that many people that don't save for the long haul, and then by the time they're at an elderly age, they're wondering why they can't really retire. So if you got value for what we shared here, I'd love to read your comments below. I'd like to say this video. That being said, I will see you in the next video.